Is my Oregon PERS pension secure? That's a question I hear a lot from Oregon public employees and retirees. And with everything going on, rising costs, changing policies, uncertainty at the state and the federal level, it's very natural to wonder about the long-term stability of your pension. My name is Brenna Baucum. I'm the founder of Collective Wealth Planning, and I serve Oregon public employees and retirees navigating this system. And I'm recording this video to talk about where things stand right now with Oregon PERS, what's changing, and what you can do to feel more secure about your financial future. So let's start by talking about stability. Oregon PERS is a well-established system. It's been around for decades. It currently holds about $97.7 billion in assets. And like most pension systems, it does have an unfunded liability, meaning that there's more owed to retirees over time than there are in current assets. That's not uncommon for pension programs, but it's important to remember that your benefits are legally protected. The Oregon Supreme Court has ruled that earned benefits can't be taken away or reduced retroactively. At the same time, the cost of maintaining PERS is increasing. And I know you've heard news stories about this. Cities, school districts, local governments are paying more than ever into this system, and that has budget implications. For example, Oregon schools, they're going to be paying about $670 million more into PERS over the next 2 years. And that means money that could have gone to other priorities like hiring more teachers or improving resources is instead covering pension obligations. That's not wrong. It just highlights how little money there is to go around for all of the needs there are. Another big topic right now is around legislative changes and how PERS investments are managed. There are a couple of bills in the 2022 legislative session that could impact this. One of them is House Bill 2200, and it would require PERS to track and report on the carbon intensity of its investments with the goal of shifting to a more sustainable option. Senate Bill 681 is proposing a 5-year moratorium on new private equity investments in funds that plan to invest in fossil fuels. Now, these bills don't directly change your benefits, but they could influence how PERS investments perform in the long run, which has an impact. And as you can imagine, there are strong opinions on both sides of the political spectrum about these and other proposals. So, what can you do? What does this mean for you? Here are 3 things that you can do to stay financially secure. 1, raise and review your cash reserves. Make sure you have enough set aside for unexpected expenses. This gives you flexibility no matter what happens in the economy and at the state level. Diversify your retirement income. If you have access to the Oregon Savings Growth Plan or one of its cousins here in Oregon, a 457B or a 403B or any of the other combinations, IRAs, brokerage accounts, make sure you're using them. PERS is a really great foundation, but it's smart, very smart, to have multiple sources of income in retirement, particularly if they have different tax consequences to them. We can talk more about that if you're interested. The third piece, stay informed. Changes happen, whether it's new legislation or adjustments to employer contributions. Keeping up to date with these changes can help you make proactive financial decisions. At the end of the day, Oregon PERS remains a strong system, but external factors like rising costs and legislative changes, they're always evolving. So having a resilient financial plan means you can navigate uncertainty with confidence. If you have questions about your personal situation, let's talk. I work with Oregon PERS members every day and can help you understand how these changes fit into your bigger financial picture.